Hey guys, guess who? It's Angel from the Bullish Bears team. I bet y'all thought you got rid of me, but unfortunately, I'm back. Long story short, I was house sitting for a lady for the past couple of months, and her internet is the world's slowest internet, so it would take like 2 days to upload one video. So it was pretty impossible to do watch list videos because then they would have just been, by the time they got uploaded, it would have been too late. So now I'm back home with my speedy internet and I will try to be making watch list videos again for you when I do the watch list. So let's get started for Monday, July 8th. And you can see I have the S&P futures pulled up, and look at this. On Friday, it made all-time highs. However, it could potentially be a tweezer top right here. So if that tweezer top does stand, it could end up coming back down to this 9 EMA and testing that. And it's either going to hold and go back up, or it's going to break below that. But you can see this really sharp V bottom pattern on the 5 minutes. We'll just have to wait and see what it does come Monday. So let's get started with the watch list. We're going to take a look at DRKOF. Okay, I don't like this one. It doesn't have a ton of volume. It just shot way up. It was like oversold, and then all the sudden just shot way up. So I don't like all those teeny tiny little dash marks, no volume. I would skip that one. Let's take a look at HXPN. Okay, so this one has been riding the 9. It did move up, so it is a bit overextended from the 9. So it's either going to come back down to the 9 or it's going to continue on its upward trajectory. So let's take a look at the hourly, see what the hourly shows us. So you can see it's sort of like bull flagging on the hourly, and it's testing the 9 and staying above it. So I think I'm going to put this one on the watch list. So I kind of like what I see. So if we look at the weekly, we can see that 165 is its high. You can see here. So around 50 cents, because $1.50 are psychological support and resistance. So I think I'll do, because it looks like 70, but 50 cents and $1. Right, so bull flagging on hourly. Watch for resistance around 50 cents and $1. Right, again, that is HXPN. Let's take a look at OASM. This one I do not like. I don't like that huge wick with a tiny body. It got pumped, then it dumped, so I don't like that. EVCC. Okay, so this could potentially be a 3 white soldiers pattern, which is intriguing. Is a little bit overextended from the moving averages, so it's going to want to come back to equilibrium and test that. But if we look at the hourly, it's kind of just riding, and you can see this cup handle. It broke out on Friday, so is it going to continue going up? That is possible. Let me see what. Oh, can't even see a resistance. Let me look at the monthly. Okay, so monthly does have resistance. So this was an more expensive stock at one time. It's got resistance around $1 if it can break 50 cents, because again, psychological support and resistance of the $1.50. Oh man, I forgot what it was doing. Oh, cup and handle breakout on 7.5. Look for possible continuation with resistance around 50 cents and $1. That is EVCC. Let's take a look at AWSM. Okay, so this one, it's hovering right at this 50 SMA. Let's take a look at the hourly. See what the hourly is showing us. Okay, so it is staying above moving averages. Oops. And poop. And let's see, tweezer topped, came down, but it's still staying above moving averages, not overextended on the hourly. So you can see it's like a tweezer bottom on the daily. So if it can stay above this 50, then it's got room up to that 341. Alright, tweezer bottom on daily. If price can stay above 50 SMA, watch for 200 SMA resistance. Alright. That is AWSM. Let's take a look at AREX. I feel like it's too, although you can see this bull pennant on the 5-minute. Let's look at the hourly, see what the hourly is showing us. So it's almost like a bull flag, not oversold or not overbought, staying above the moving averages. You can sort of see this cup and a handle, so it could break out. It's got a little bit of resistance. I don't like the 38 cents resistance, 44 cents resistance, because that doesn't give you a large amount of profit potential. So I think I'm going to skip that one. Let's take a look at PIXY. So again, this one is barely closing at the 50 SMA. I don't like that with a penny stock because they just seem to have a hard time just breaking above these moving averages. So let's take a look at Kool, Kool. Okay, so this one, this has room up to 383. Oh, look at that. Pump and dump in the pre-market. Let's see on the hourly. Staying above moving averages, not quite over extended yet. Sort of a cupish pattern. Oops, didn't mean to make that line. Alright, so cupish pattern on daily. Watch for resistance around 383. And that is KOOL. Let's take a look at AUSAF. Alright, so this one has been sort of in a descending triangle. As you can see. So it's been in a descending triangle. Is it going to break above it? It couldn't break this angular resistance of that, so I think I'm going to skip that one for Monday. Let's take a look at G and K. Ooh, this one I like. So you can see cup. It's got room up to this, we'll say 1050. And let's look at the hourly. See 1066 up here. See this big cup on the hourly. and it's a bull flag. I like it. So this one I like. Oops. So cup on daily and hourly. Watch for resistance around 1050. That is G and K. Let's take a look at BPMX. So that one is a no for me. It's got all of these moving average resistance lines. Let's take a look at QTT. Okay, so this one could potentially, you can see this bull pennant breakout, bull pennant. It's going to break out again. Let's look at the hourly. Bull flag, bull flag. Okay, so I like it's bull flagging. And if you've been in our live streams, you know when Lucian live streams, he likes the bull flags on the 5 minutes. He likes playing that setup. So maybe this would be one that he would find some bull flags on that he would like to trade. Bull flagging, because you can see him on the 5 minute bull flagging on hourly and 5 minute. Watch for resistance around $5 if price can break 450. So we do want it to break 450 and hold. That's QTT. All right, let's take a look at BW. I don't like that. It's got all those moving average resistances. Let's see this one. So you can see after hours it hit $1.99. So if it could break $2, it's got room up to this 288, 200 SMA. Let's look at the hourly and see what the hourly shows us. So it's sort of bull flagging on the hourly, staying above moving averages lines. It's a little overextended, but not by much. It may want to come back before it shoots up, but I do like this one. Let's see. Bull flagging on hourly. If price can break $2 and hold, watch for 200 SMA resistance on daily. That is LPTX. All right, we'll look for one more. EDXC. Don't like that one. IGC. Don't like that one. Those are all trapped between moving averages. I don't like stocks trapped between moving averages. Let's see. Well, see, that's $1.20. So from 80 cents to $1.20, that's a good move you can make when it's not a big enough move. And you can see moving averages on the 9 and 20 are pinching. And they look like a potential bullish cross. Let's look at the hourly. The hourly I'm not a huge fan of. I don't like these teeny tiny candles, and it's sort of trading in a range. I would want to see that break out before I trade it, so I'm not going to put that one on. CBIO. Okay, so this one, let's see what the hourly looks like. You can see this V bottom on the 5 minute. So I had a tweezer top. It fell, it tweezer bottomed, moved up, sort of this bullish flag. So if it can break above $10, it's got room up to 1084. So bullish, I guess the bull flagish on hourly. It's got a cup and handle on the 5-minute cup and a handle on 5 minutes. If price can break $10, watch for resistance around 10.85. All right, so that is going to be CBIO. That is going to be the watch list for Monday. So the swing trade watch list, because we have a ton of stocks to go through and like we've just been adding and adding and adding to our list, so it would just take kind of a long time for me to go through every single one. So I went and I picked 2 that I thought were the best setups, and then I will tell you why. So TRIP, TRIP for TripAdvisor. So you can sort of see left shoulder, head, right shoulder, inverse head and shoulders. It has this, give me a little drawing tool. It has this little gap right here, and you know what they say, all gaps must be filled. Broke above the 50 SMA and held. Hourly, it's above moving averages. It's a double bottom on the hourly. So, nor it's not overextended, which I like. So I'm putting that one on. It's got resistance at the top of that gap and then at the 200 SMA. So inverse head and shoulders on daily. Watch for resistance at top of gap or bottom. Bottom of gap and 200 SMA, because the 200 SMA is also at the top of the gap. And then I put JCP on. It's only $1.16 for JCPenney. However, it has options. And these options are incredibly cheap. So if you decided you wanted to buy this for a penny, you would, for 10 contracts, you would only be risking $10 with an infinite amount of profit. So not that it's going to go up infinitely, but if you wanted to buy out of the money at $10 for 10 contracts, then it's stupid cheap. And again, inverse head and shoulders. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. It's going to run into resistance around 125 and then 135 potentially. Let's look at the hourly. So it's like this cupish pattern. Not a huge fan of all these wicks and stuff on the hourly, but I love the daily inverse head and shoulders, and it's also it's holding its highs, super inexpensive. So I'm going to put it on because I like it. Inverse, and that's one that you could just hold because it has been, just write it on up if it's reversing. Inverse head and shoulders on daily. Watch for resistance around 120 and 135. And you don't even have to trade the options on this. You could trade the stock. You could day trade this. Like, there's so many potential options that you have. And that is why I picked JCPenney for the swing trade watch list. So these are our watch lists for Monday. If you are not a member, then just head over here to our website. You can subscribe here, and you can see we offer a 14-day free trial. Our yearly is a great deal. We do not offer refunds on the yearly, so if you sign up with the yearly, then guess what? You're stuck with us for a whole year. Lucky you. You get to take advantage of everything. We've got our daily live stream replays that you can watch. If you can't be there during market hours, you can watch the replays after the fact, see what we're talking about in our day trade and swing trade room. which are both super great. You get to see our trade ideas. We have now got a real-time stock alerts thing going on here. So if you head over here, you can find out all about that and see what we're doing with all of that. That's more geared towards like options, plays and stuff. However, you can trade the stocks on that, but those we do give entries and exits because they're the larger cap stocks. They can't be pumped. And as you know, we're not stock pumpers. So we offer a lot of great stuff. We've got some new courses going on here. We've even got a Bitcoin course. We've got a new pot stocks list for you guys if you want to take a look at that and check out that pot stocks list that we've got for you. We've got a new advanced options course. We've got all kinds of great stuff. And you don't even have to pay for that part. So I can tell you 110% that this is the only trading company I've ever been with. I took all their courses. It's how I learned to trade. 2 years ago, I knew nothing, and look at me now, make them watch this videos. I see patterns and candlesticks and all of that. So I can attest that they actually work. You just have to be willing to put in the time and the effort because they don't give you the easy way out. They want you to become successful traders and not relying on them to tell you when to get in and out, because obviously when you do that, if you follow other people in and out of trades, they're going to take their profits based off of your entries and stuff like that. So follow the bullish bears. They're not there to take your money in your trades, and it's just a great group to be a part of. If you guys like this video, then just like our YouTube and subscribe to it so that you can be notified of all the great things that we have live streamed, pre-market live streams, occasional live streams that Lucian will do. All good stuff. So it's very, very exciting to be a part of the Bullish Bears team. And I hope y'all have a great weekend, and I will see y'all later. Man.